Muhammad had an adopted son named Zayd ibn Haritha. He was a loyal companion and someone whom Muhammad treated like a real son. People even called him Zayd, the son of Muhammad. Zayd married ZAYNAB bint Jahsh, who was also Muhammad's cousin. Their marriage was arranged by the Prophet himself. But one day, something happened that would change their lives and raise deep questions. Muhammad went to visit Zayd. ZAYNAB was inside the house, not fully covered. When he saw her, he was struck by her beauty. According to early historians like Ibn Sa'd and al-Tabari, he said, "Praise be to Allah who turns the hearts." ZAYNAB told her husband what she heard. Zayd immediately went to the Prophet and offered to divorce her. But Muhammad responded by saying, "Keep your wife and fear Allah." Yet Zayd did end up divorcing her. Soon after, Muhammad claimed to receive a revelation from God. It's found in Surah Al-Ahzab, which means the chapter of the Confederates, in what is now verse 37. "And remember when you said to the one on whom Allah has bestowed favor, and you have bestowed favor, keep your wife and fear Allah. And you concealed in yourself what Allah was to reveal, and you feared the people, while Allah has more right that you fear him. So when Zayd had finished with her, we married her to you, so that there would be no discomfort for the believers in marrying the wives of their adopted sons." This verse admits that Muhammad was hiding something inside himself, and that he feared what people might say. Then came another revelation that abolished adoption as it was known in Arabia. From the same chapter, Al-Ahzab, verse 4, "Allah has not made for any man two hearts in his chest. Nor has he made your adopted sons your real sons. That is only your saying by your mouths. But Allah says the truth and he guides to the right path." This change in law made it possible for Muhammad to marry ZAYNAB without facing shame under his own teachings. But even his wife Aisha noticed a pattern. She once said to him, "I feel that your Lord hastens to fulfill your desires." That's recorded in Sahih al-Bukhari, one of the most trusted hadith books in Islam. Think about this. A prophet sees a woman, desires her, and then soon receives a divine verse justifying that desire. Even his wife could see what was happening. Now compare this to the words of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 5. "You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you, whoever looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart." And in the Old Testament, from the book of Leviticus chapter 18, no one is to approach any close relative to have sexual relations. "Do not dishonor your father by having sexual relations with your father's wife." While Zayd was not a biological son, he was raised as one. For years, the people considered him part of Muhammad's family. He called him his son. By biblical standards, this would still be viewed as shameful and dishonorable. So the question must be asked, was this the will of a holy God? Or the fulfillment of one man's hidden desire? Aisha's words echo through time, "Your Lord hastens to fulfill your desires." Judge for yourself the difference between the example of Muhammad and the holiness of Jesus Christ.